Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. Hi.
Hello.
I don't know what I ate, but I never want to eat it again.
Tentacle porn, apparently.
I hate seafood. You know that.
Yeah, that's what was so gross about it.
That's
what really makes tentacle porn just a little over the top for you. You don't like seafood.
You know I'm allergic to shellfish.
Well, good news, octopuses and shellfish.
Alright, ladies and
You're
gentlemen.
seeing clams up there. Oh my god, that reminds me of something I saw yesterday. But
Actually,
you know
doesn't it goes into the clam, right?
You know what? It's not. It's just not.
Ace Lude. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into game. And starting with a bit of cheese in the bottom right. It's going to be the orange Zerg player, Team Experts Bly.
In the top left has the green Zerg. He is Elazer.
Let's not forget that this is a qualifying match as well. This is the last best of 3 today, and one player will go through to join Denver in the European group.
Oh
Big
my
thank
god,
you to Ting for
amazing.
in Europe, no way. Big thank you to Ting for making this possible. But let's not forget, you guys got to go check out bttv.ting.com if you really want to learn more and take advantage of their details, or their deals, excuse me, and learn more details about them too, I suppose. But Ting are good people, and I'm proud to have been working with them for over a year now, and I'm excited to work with them throughout this next year too.
Yes, they're good people. Good people, son. Alright, so Bly went for a very early pool, and he committed pretty hard to the cheese. Did not add a bailiness though, so it's not the full committal.
Well, this is really interesting for me because we saw Elazer do this versus Snoot, and Elazer was always getting the upper hand. Now that he's on the other end, like the receiving end of this, can he handle that any better, or does he just fall apart to it? I think he's got, like, without having played super greedy, like he didn't go hatch gas pool, like, or anything really, I guess, dangerous like that, I guess you could say. So he should have units to defend this.
Yeah. Battleship Vestige, it's a tricky map because it does have a lot of avenues that you can skirt the overlords. I think even if like you're even a bit faster, you're well timed, you can skirt the overlord on the right side of the map, but it's gonna be really hard to actually see the links coming as soon as possible. But you can see the hatchery timing, which still is a good indication.
Yeah, and I guess one more time too, of course, Battleship Vestige brought back because it is going to be in the next season's map pool, so starting to get acclimated to it here and now. Players haven't played on this for a couple of years, but they will be for Season 2.
Wayne gets in a very decent position, and Ling's get a little bit trapped though. It's kind of funny, but he's got more Lings on the way. I'm not gonna drunk. Oh, on the hot scale, I'm a 10, baby.
Get to that in a moment. Ling's still darting around. The Queen standing strong in those mineral lines. But at some point, Bly may opt to just run around this. I mean, that's the advantage of speed, but he's going to lose that advantage here shortly. Elazer's speed is finishing up in just a moment's time, and that Queen might not have like 14 kills, but she's done so much damage just sitting where she was, turning away at this.
Yep. So far, it's a good defense, but in a moment's notice, things can go askew, but never mind. Elazer gets more Lings over here, and while the Queen finally goes down, it's enough Lings to back her up.
Yeah, this was a pretty solid defense out of Elazer, not just because he didn't take many losses through drones or anything like that, but he continued to advance forward. He got the Banley Nest. His drone count actually is still better than that of Bly's, and Bly's now forced to play a little bit of catch-up, and without his own Banley Nest, I don't know he actually can stop an attack from Elazer.
I don't know either. Like, blind Banley Nest. Well, not the greatest of hits. There's not a lot of Lings left over after it, too,
Kills the
for
Queen,
Elazer.
though.
Oh, and gets a really nice hit there.
Yeah, at this point, it's not about hitting the drones with that Banley, it's about hitting the rest of the Lings so his own Lings can win through. Gonna make a couple more as he continues to reinforce across the map. Doesn't have a phenomenally large army, but it is bigger than that of Bly's, and Bly struggling to get anything out to defend against this with.
A Banling's about to morph, and that's going to be really crucial. The Queen's going to try and target fire that.
Nope.
She's not. Oh, now she is. So Elazer could probably pull that back. Surprised he didn't.
Even then, some of the Lings got close. Flash radius was bad. Bly is falling apart here. Good defense out of Elazer. Good game out of Elazer. Takes that first game.
If only Vitas hadn't taken so long, we would have been done in time for Naruto.
Yeah. My goal there, by the way, I started to run away literally on stream, but it was to get into the game, toss off to Zombie Grove, the Cheated Solo Cast, and no one would have been the wiser, but I couldn't. My tummy was rumbly. That being said, I'm really impressed with Elazer for that. It was a pretty solid defense. He didn't play too greedy, and it seemed to be just knowing how to handle that situation.
Yeah, he also had a good build for it. So, and Belshir is as I was talking about earlier, not as large as I remember, not as tall as I remember, anyways. And the Overlord got to the natural to see the timing of the hatchery pretty quickly.
Well, $5 to $10 donated from Just Link. Says, love what you guys do. Just offered a little criticism and a joke. Lighten up, y'all. LOL.
And
Your bad side is more fun, winky face. Plus, it's probably time I give y'all something for the entertainment y'all have provided me. Now, I know I spell y'all with an apostrophe. This guy really spells y'all with an apostrophe. And likes y'all a lot. I feel like in this instance, though, and this is totally getting like unnecessarily picky. Would both be better of a word to use than y'all, though? Because I feel like y'all is perfect when you're talking to a lot of people. If I'm talking to two people, do you like? I don't actually know. Do you say y'all to two people?
Because then you have to say both of you. That's just another whole word, Rifkin.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Both you.
Oh, why can't I join? Can you invite me? There's like no join game option. I'm assuming you didn't start without me.
We're into the game.
Spawning in the top left. All right, I'm in.
So I guess you can't hear me when you're in the bathroom.
No, because I'm not gonna bring my headsets into the bathroom. Even though I could, thanks to the wireless Corsair Voids that I wear.
Are you not supposed to do that?
Not for what I was doing.
It doesn't matter to use.
I think it does, because it's like the particles go everywhere, and I don't want that on.
No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I do, so I don't know. But
even when you're doing number 2.
I don't think I've ever done number 2 during a cast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Would you like if you? Would you?
Yeah, especially because if I was worried that it would take too long, I had to listen.
Do you read books in there too?
No.
Good. Gross. Do you use your phone? I hate people who use the phone in the bathroom. I think it's so fucking gross.
No, I just poop quick enough that I don't have to buy time. It's actually, I've had this conversation before with friends where they're like, but it takes you longer, right? And I'm like, well, not always. Like, sometimes it's just like seriously like in and out, you know? Like,
yeah,
like 2 minutes. Like,
you're not planning a staycation on the toilet, right?
Yeah, I don't understand people who need books or need to have their phone out or like say that their Reddit time is their bathroom time. I'm like, well, why do you spend so much time in the bathroom? Unless you work for the man and you're trying to just get them to pay for your poops. Then it makes a lot of sense.
You're not wrong with what you said, but you couldn't have said that more like a hippie. Jesus. Well, in the bottom left, we've got the orange Zerg player, none other than Team Experts Bly.
The bottom right is the green Zerg. He is a laser.
Do you know what Bly's personal goal right now, by the way?
What's that?
So we hosted him yesterday after the cast, and unfortunately, I guess we caught him at the end of stream and kind of incidentally peer pressured him to keep streaming. And he explained to us that his goal on ladder right now is he really wants to aim for like 6666 MMR or whatever. Like trying to win and lose games to get to that number.
Well, you gotta have goals in life, Rifkin.
I don't know, why not? MMR, I guess, for people, for certain players out there, like I don't think, like you got people like Beyond who, he's pushing 7K, he's the first person to do it, and that's cool. But for the other pros who play tournaments and ladders maybe not as important to them, I like that Bly can find some fun in it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Y'all is always appropriate, apparently.
Y'all is always, it's so easy.
I'm not saying it's not. That was an actual question from somebody who's not from the South, who doesn't naturally hear people say y'all ever. I was curious, like, if that would apply.
I don't really hear people say y'all from where I am, though. Like, it's just something I learned from movies. Because I don't live in a very southern part of Virginia.
Well, we actually, that's the first thing I point out to our hostess when we were at the Airbnb in Texas. I was just like, man, you actually say y'all. Like, I sat there and I was like, you actually say y'all. This is so cute. And she's like, what?
But I also know for a fact I don't necessarily pay attention and remember these things because, you know, in Pittsburgh they say like yins guys for y'all. And I knew that, but only until I really paid attention did I notice that a lot of people that, like my relatives, say yins guys. I'd never noticed otherwise. And Slippy.
Slippy is the frog from Star Fox, and that's all I'm gonna know him as.
You do you.
You wouldn't by chance be reading Twitch chat right now, would you?
No, I am a professional civilized caster.
I always find it interesting people who have the response to gross conversations of like, oh, I'm eating or whatever. I've never been eating something. I think if you're hungry and someone shows you something horrific, you're still gonna eat. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you're just gonna be eating and be like, that's so gross.
Exactly. Like, you're not gonna. You don't like throw up immediately. Oh, I can't believe I just saw that. But also, oh, I'm so hungry. So you know. Like,
I think the only time I would ever do that maybe is like when someone's eating something that I'm eating coincidentally and they find like maggots in it, and like I'd be like, oh, like, same place, same restaurant.
Oh, what if you
yeah,
found out you were...
I'm with you.
But so that's different, right? Like if I find out that I'm eating humans or something, like someone served me like human meat, I'm gonna fucking throw that up right away, right? But if I saw someone else who learned that they were eating human meat while I'm eating what is very clearly like not, I'm like, that's gross. This is delicious.
Pork looks a lot like human, I'm just saying. But now I'm with you.
Have you played The Walking Dead? The Telltale Games one?
No. I just read up a lot on serial killers in the 1900s and 1800s.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
Oh.
Well, okay, it is. I really thought the laser was gonna manually detonate those right away. That would have killed a lot of Bly's links, but...
I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, those Bly's failings? What's happening here? Oh, jeez!
Well, there's one. That's what was supposed to happen over here, but a nice hit. Second one, not so amazing, but not bad at all. Now Laser's got a definitive Ling lead, and he can maybe try and pressure this. Bly's moving towards roaches, which won't be so great for him if he's overwhelmed by Lings early on.
Bly just really doesn't want to go for a follow-up Baneling Nest. He's done this follow-up Roachhorn every single time. And sometimes he does get punished for it.
I think roaches are objectively the better units to go to if you can, but yeah, sometimes the way he does it, it's more like eating your dessert before your dinner.
Yeah, it is, and that kills you, you know?
Kind of like what looks to happen here. So he can't even get to the mineral line, so he doesn't get that surround. He's gonna try to make Ravagers, but why?
I might be dead. Might be. Maybe.
I think he's leaning towards that side of non-living. The roaches on the ramp hold, which are kind of okay, but a lot of mining lost. Third base straight up killed. Elazer gets some very nice damage while having transitioned to roaches himself behind this.
Right, that's the real kicker. Bly might have had a tech advantage, but even if he did, Elazer would probably still have enough lings, and then he also has roaches, so Bly just takes a straight up loss and has to recover in this game somehow. Well, thanks to, damn it, SJS Kin, the 2-month resub.
Skin.
Thank you. Woo!
Maybe like the SJ and show, so it's just like Shin.
Whatever it is, thank you.
I miss show. Feels bad. Hearthstone, man.
I miss my Hearthstone. How do you miss him? This looks like too much army. Doubling the army supply, in fact. So way too much army. And Bly's at a third base is going to get 2-0'd by Elazer, and now we know, for a fact, Denver is the best ZvZ in the world.
Yeah, I'm actually... I don't know. Obviously, I don't know about that statement, but I think it's really impressive. It just goes to show that Elazer... Maybe he had a bad series, maybe it was bad games, but he can certainly still play ZvZ. So having beaten a guy who can play ZvZ really well just speaks higher of Denver for certain. I love the Corsair Battle's targeted on top of the eggs. You want to stop roaches from hatching. Doesn't quite stop them, but still overwhelms. GG's get called. And Elazer will be the second player qualifying through for the TING Open Season 3. Also, that reminder as well, it doesn't matter whether the players are coming in from Europe, somewhere else in North America, or Korea. we're going to have the top 4 players of this tournament flown out to California. And Ting's going to pay for the hotel stay. There's a lot of great things that are going to happen, and I'm excited to see how this plays out. But this is simply the start of it all. The round of 32 and its qualified players and participants.
Very cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up the cast. At this point, it's been a long day, so we'll just keep it short as we say our goodbyes. Thank you kindly for tuning in. Make sure to check out the sponsors over on bttv.ting.com. As we said earlier, we do have the Korean qualifiers happening later tonight.
Correct. 13 hours.
Yes. You did the math right. I don't know why I've got the hiccups now, but thank God they came at the end of the cast and not the middle of the cast.
What if you got the hiccups while you were pooping? Did you ever had that? It's gotta be uncomfortable, right?
Tell me something. Why would that be uncomfortable?
I just imagine like the diaphragm combined with like the squeezing of your intestines.
If anything, you would think it would help push it out faster, right? It's like getting a third pair of hands on that icing pouch and trying to squeeze it all out. Just
It's
like you're having it's no problem. It's like splashback. Fucking Riff can always derail the goddamn cast.
I went to the bathroom once in a public restroom, and there was some girl hiccuping, and I actually could not stop laughing. And it was hilarious.
Was this at least when you were drunk, or did you just as a mean person soberly like...
I mean, I think I knew this person, but still.
Oh, you embarrassed me, Zombie Grub. God damn it. All right, folks. Thank you for watching the cast today. Like we said, we'll be back in 13 hours with more. It's going to be double elimination. It's going to be a lot of Koreans playing. I look forward to seeing what that looks like because there is that debate. Some of these guys don't want to play because of the chance. It doesn't guarantee, but the chance it'll mess with the GSL finals. So I'm hoping to see a lot of our favorite players. I want to see people like Björn and others. But yeah, thanks for watching today. If you want to find out more of what's going on, make sure to follow the channel so you catch us when we're live. Follow us on Twitter because we're always tweeting about when events are going down. So, for example, you follow Twitter at BaseTradeTV or at Riff_Kings. But if people want to learn more about you, Gross Madam, where can they find out more about you?
I'll be on Twitter at ZG Gaming and on YouTube, Zombie Grub.
Cool beans. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to end the broadcast with some commercials, find somebody to host, and wish you all a great day. Take care, and bye-bye.